Hey guys, welcome to Jen's Creativity Corner. I woke up to the Team Trees, so the challenge of YouTubers to plant 20 million trees before the end of the year, which is a crazy awesome feat, and partnered with the Arbor Foundation, so $1 donated equals 1 tree planted. So I'll link down to that below, and I thought it would be fun to do my own take on a tree themed, because I have this tree mold and I've been wanting to do like a landscape kind of cake or something with it for a while. So let me go dig it out of storage. Let me go see what I create. And in 2 seconds for you, here's what I came up with. So I started off by baking a box of chocolate cake. This is, I think, a especially dark chocolate cake. I just went with a box. You can certainly do homemade. And I'm taking a knife and leveling it. You can also use a cake leveler, which definitely would have given better results. But anyway, I am next making ganache. I'm making a whole recipe video on ganache, so check the eye in the sky in the description down below. It's super simple, multiple applications, and very, very tasty. So that's why I decided to go with ganache instead of some sort of regular chocolate frosting. So I always put some down on the plate or cake board, so it helps keep it in place when you're frosting it. I leveled off both of these, by the way. I didn't do like super leveled off, but I kind of knew that this is going to be a little bit rustic looking to begin with. I kind of wanted it to be, and that's why I wanted to go with a whole naked cake sort of look. Spoiler alert. So anyway, getting a good layer in there, very tasty, very kind of fudgy, and then putting on the second layer. So I've got that nice smooth top there, and giving it some more frosting or some more ganache. And like I said, this is going to be a naked cake, so I'm not putting it all the way down the sides, but I did want to kind of make it a little more smooth on the sides and get some more of that tasty goodness in there. So you'll see me kind of carefully putting that in the seam between the two cakes. So next up, I have a spinach layer cake. So I literally took the recipe that was on the white cake box and added a bunch of spinach. I decided I needed a little bit more, and I did put in a little bit of food coloring, but the cool thing about spinach, which I've done in muffins on this channel, is it's a good way to put in a little bit of, well, color and also healthy thing, and you really can't taste it. Like, you have to have a lot of spinach to actually be able to taste it. That's why it's great to sneak in smoothies and everything too. So this one I'm cutting off the edges because I want it to be green like grass, not to have the caramelized look to it. So this is a little do as I say, not as I do. I definitely would have recommended cutting off the bottom first. It kind of fell apart a little bit. I did pre-bake these and then I had to freeze them because it was Halloween and I just had too much crazy going on. So getting the top off as well, and there's the bottom. And you know, that cake is still good. You can just eat the scraps, make cake balls out of it. That's perfectly fine. And then I am trimming down the edges just so it's a little more sloped, because like the earth, wink wink, it's not flat. So just rounding that a little bit more. And to the frosting. So I'm actually making a Russian buttercream here. I have a whole playlist of different frosting recipes. We've got Italian, we've got Swiss, we've got American, and this one is Russian, which was my first time making it. Got mixed reviews, to be honest, but I was a fan, and it's just very different. So again, check out that recipe, eye in the sky, down in the description. Dyed it green. One regret is that the greens don't really match. I suppose I could have spent a lot of time adding some yellow and trying to match them better, but I think in the end it turned out okay. It just looks a little sad right here. So this is one tip for not getting crumbs in it, because this is very crummy. It's falling apart very easily, and where you cut off that nice caramelized layer is to put a bunch on and then kind of push it. Like, you'll see that the spoon does not actually touch the cake. It's touching frosting and it's pushing it over. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's a fantastic tip for you home bakers. So put the ugly side of the back because this definitely is going to have a front and back. I wanted to do it all around, but it wouldn't really work with the mold that I have anyway. Coconut, completely optional. Put in some lovely food coloring, which kind of mixed in. I like coconut, not everyone does. You can also get, if you get the right frosting, you can get the right cake tip and make kind of grass. Anyway, we've got some candy melts here, and this is the mold that I got at a thrift store, probably for like 50 cents a couple years ago. And I'll try to find something on Amazon that's similar. I've got an affiliate shop that helps support this channel if you ever want to check that out. But I decided to do a couple different colors. And I really wanted to do some other sort of candy. I tried something and failed miserably. So I decided to go this route. And, you know, they're candy melts. They are what they are. So you want to shake them, tap them to make sure it all settles down, you don't have any bubbles. And I pop these in the freezer, you can just, the fridge, just so they get solid quickly. And then taking a little bit of that ganache really helps it to stay in better. And then decorate, make your forest. Make all those trees that we are planting. Let me know in the comments below if you have donated. I'm going to as soon as I post this video. So here is the finished summer version, I guess, of the Team Trees cake. But I figure, you know, snow covers a lot of sins. So I think it does look better, and ultimately that's kind of what I had planned, is doing a winterscape out of these candy molds. So, you know, that's up to you, whichever season you choose to decorate for. But very tasty. Get some good milk. Grab some friends because it's a lot of cake. And I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear it. Thank you for watching. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, like, hit notification bell, go plant a tree, donate, smile, all the good stuff. So we'll talk to you guys later, and bye.